Say What They Can't Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Now What podcast. I'm your host, Tasha Monique, and let me introduce you to my reoccurring guest. Y'all should already know her by now. Hey, Miss Glow.
Hey.
And joining us for the very first time is Omar. Hey Omar, how you doing? All right. And this is episode 11 and it is real spicy. Let me tell you why. We are talking about online dating. This lovely couple here, they met online. So we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts of online dating, how to be successful, and everything in between, including the shenanigans. Y'all ready? All right. So, Omar, what are the top 3 things that you should add on your profile?
You don't add nothing on no profile. I don't. Just put a couple of pictures up there.
No, what's your
want my
top
truth,
3?
right? Like,
yeah,
you just-
what do you think are the top 3? It could be your top 3, any top 3. What are the top 3 things?
3 good lies.
Oh, you know what? I ain't even mad at them. Give me number 1. What is it? Let me take 3 lies.
There's like three really good lies. Like
Like your intentions.
Yeah, like your intentions. What you do for a living.
Oh,
you got to make that look good.
You already starting out with the shit, so it's okay.
That's
you gotta
be honest, right? Like, don't you
Yeah,
want?
men do that. Women
Yeah.
don't do that.
You gotta at least have good pictures up there,
right.
Like,
So that's one. You need a good profile
some good
pic.
pictures. And like two really good lies about yourself.
So is it just a lie or is it an embellished truth?
It's a lie. Flat out lie.
Okay. All right. He done reeled you in, Glow. Okay. So, Gloria, do you base your swipe on looks or what they write in their bios?
I would say both. Because it's online dating, you can't believe everything on the profile, so you do go with looks, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I definitely wouldn't swipe on someone that doesn't have a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't say people be having like stupid memes up and poetry and pictures of celebrities.
That's the lie.
That's the lie. Okay, but would you like swipe on a woman who only have like stuff like that?
When I was swiped strictly off how she looked. I'm not even gonna read the shit that she wrote.
I was gonna ask you that. So did you swipe based on looks?
When I saw her picture,
yes.
or just in general?
In general.
In general.
In general, it's just looks like, oh, she cute. She. Okay. If they got like if they got if they got
cleavage.
Like if like ID pictures, she a big girl. Like it's nothing there. All her pictures.
Oh my God.
From the
neck up.
From the neck up, you go.
Hard.
I'm being honest. Like we call them, like ID pictures. Like
Oh, those are ID pictures.
Yeah, those ID pictures.
But you never came across a picture that maybe it was like blocked out, or maybe it's from like the nose down. He was like, this look interesting. Let me.
Nah, then they got that then when they got like a little bit showing, you still could tell. Only big women that date online don't show the full picture. A big dude will show you a big dude. Like, but a woman, she only giving you shoulder action.
All right.
And you ain't. I mean, you can swipe right. I ain't gonna say like I've never swiped right.
You swipe.
You still
you slipped up. Somebody caught you out
like,
there.
Like, oh, okay.
Okay. So, y'all listening, single people out there? So, on my profile, I need good pictures and 2 good lies.
As for a woman, she don't really need to.
I don't need to lie.
You don't even have to put how many kids you got as a woman. Like, you just need good pictures for the women.
So,
the kids on your profile.
What pictures did you put up there? What kind of pictures I need to put?
I don't remember, but they were like full body pictures, I think. Yeah, you just put, regular. Full
Did
body
you have
pictures.
on tight clothes?
I'm gonna
pictures?
just say yes. I don't remember what pictures they
Okay.
were, but probably.
So you do
Like
like
when
a
you dressed
headshot
up.
and full body, more full body, less headshots.
I don't think I had a headshot. I just had
Okay,
full
just a
body
full
pictures. I
body.
think. I'm not. I don't.
What
remember.
made you swipe on Gloria?
I thought she was cute.
Okay. What made you swipe? Well, I guess what? Yeah.
Well,
what dating site was it?
It was Bumble.
Okay.
And I had to swipe on him first.
And that makes
site.
a difference.
It 100%.
So that
yes.
means that she's interested. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many exchanges should you have online before you actually exchange phone numbers?
It depends on like the nature of the conversation. Like, cause you get a lot of like one word answers, and I believe like if you just go yes, no, I think you talk like that in person. So I ain't gonna keep engaging that because I'm gonna think something like if I talk to your person, you just go yeah. I was like, I don't want to keep talking to her because it's useless text message. If you're having like a decent conversation, you could exchange numbers how fast you want. It shouldn't be like a time limit. I don't think. Because I don't remember like how fast me and her exchanged numbers.
Okay. Would you have been turned off if she gave you like that fake number? You know how you can do like a Google fake number or a Microsoft number?
I wouldn't have cared.
Oh. I would have. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't do like WhatsApp and like those. I don't.
Little temporary
no,
fake
I
number,
don't
like, what the
participate in all that.
Okay.
Oh, text me on from here and there. If you can't text me from your regular phone, then yeah, no, I don't.
Okay. All right, noted. Okay. Did you feel pressure on the first date?
Nah, because I did all the talking.
Oh.
This is true.
She still did like a mute.
This is true.
What, were you listening and smiling?
I was just observing. You know how I am. Like I have to observe.
Okay. So
yeah.
you did 21 questions?
No, like I wasn't even, I ain't even quite,
just
I
like
just
regular
was like regular
conversation.
conversation, but she was just,
yeah.
you know how she get.
Mm-hmm. So even though she didn't say a lot, what made you want to go out on a second date with her?
Let me tell them the truth. Let me see. No, I just did. I asked her out. We went out like 4 days straight.
Oh, hot and heavy. Okay. Where was the third date?
I think the bowling alley.
Yeah, it was bowling.
It was during Corona, so we was like finding something to do.
Yeah, it was bowling.
Oh.
You know, Corona, nothing wasn't really open, so.
Right.
But it was like, I think it was the bowling alley. I'm not sure.
Okay. How long do you think that you should be on the app before you officially like, okay, I think I found somebody. Let me log off.
Let her answer that. We might got two different.
Yeah, because that can be a while. Like I don't think I would like log off if we're just like still getting to know each other.
Okay. So were you still active on the app even though you met Omar? Y'all went on
4 dates?
4 dates straight?
Yes.
How many more dates did it take for you to get off the app?
I'm gonna say
Not 4. Got it.
no.
Not
I'm gonna
4
say
dates.
maybe after seeing him consecutively, maybe after a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you talking to Gloria and other women even though y'all went on 4 consecutive dates? Were you still active on the app? Swiping?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
Okay. He's like, yes, he was. Okay. So how many dates does it take to officially start dating for you guys? Like you guys met on the app. What made you feel comfortable to say like, all right, we're just going to date each other and nobody else at this point?
I think that's a conversation. I mean, not that it's like official, but if it's like, you know, like we've been seeing each other, you haven't been seeing nobody else, I haven't been seeing anybody else. It's just a conversation. I don't think there's a time
how
frame.
it really went?
Is that how it really went?
Is that
How did it go?
Is that how? I
don't remember. I don't remember. How did it go? Tell me.
Tell me your experience, Omar.
Yeah, let me
I don't remember.
say it. I don't recall it.
I thought it was a conversation.
Ask me the question. I say the question
What was
again.
the question? How many dates did it take for you to start officially dating?
How many dates?
Yeah, like before you guys was like, okay, I'm gonna go off the app and I'm only gonna see you.
Well, we went on a ton of dates before. See, I had to hear the question first to properly answer. We went on a ton of dates. Like we went on vacation together and everything. So I can't say, like I don't know how many dates.
Okay.
Like it was.
So it was
But
months.
I used to just be like saying to her, like it was months. I used to be like, you know what I would say? You know we don't go together because of you. Like I would keep saying that, like randomly. You know we don't go together because of you. Like that. And then like one random day, I guess she was bored. I was like, we go together.
Why she had to be bored?
I'm saying I'm like speeding it up.
I was trying to take my time, and
that's what she called it. She set me down at the table. I'll never forget this shit. She set me down at the table, was like, well, you know what? Yeah, we could be together. I was like, for real? Like you for real? She started laughing like you're doing now.
He would talk about it every day.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like just, you know.
But I think for guys, like when they meet somebody and you know. It doesn't take like a multitude of dates or you want to take things slow. Like, I think I found my person. Is that what it was?
That's what I thought. But,
Okay.
you know, dealing with her.
That's what I thought.
Listen.
Yeah, dealing with her, you know, you got to check off her boxes. You her friend, you know the boxes. I'm not going to say it.
Do you have your own boxes?
No.
Yeah.
You don't have no
Like,
boxes.
yeah. What's
You
the
don't
top
have
3 on that
boxes.
list, Omar?
You don't have any.
Like, do men really have boxes?
No, not really.
No. Right. He didn't have any boxes. I was giving him time to check off my boxes, and he was like kind of rushing.
We do
it.
have boxes, but we don't abide by the standard of those boxes.
Okay.
It's like levels to that shit. Like, you know,
Okay.
ain't no like women, they got to be like they got to be like real sure. Like some guys is just, you know.
Right. Okay, so throughout this journey, let's say, you guys were talking, texting, but every time you would text Gloria and she's just giving you like surface level stuff. How was your day? Good. You all right? Yeah, then that's it. Would you still have been interested if that was the pattern?
Not really. I would have been interested, but I wouldn't have been anxious to keep talking to her. Like she ain't got shit to talk about. So if you just giving me that, like we go through that now. This years later. Like sometimes, like she'll be like, "I just ain't got shit to talk about."
Right.
Like
right.
so, it's like whatever. Like I get a little attitude, but if you do that in the beginning,
right
it's like,
in the beginning.
You know,
Yeah, it wasn't that in the beginning.
Okay.
It wasn't.
We would be on the phone for like.
So do you feel like if she wasn't as interested in like being on the phone, talking, texting, you would have lost interest?
I think so.
That depends. To me, it depends on what you got going on at the time. Like I could have been interested as far as like staying in touch, see where it goes, but I wouldn't have like never got off the app. I would have been still trying to see what's out there.
Because she doesn't see.
Yeah, she don't. Yeah, because you know, and the app that we met on was like fake bougie. It wasn't like
Bumble's fake bougie.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't like
the women have to swipe.
Yeah, it wasn't like the hood one.
Like black people meet. Plenty of fish.
Like Plenty of Fish.
Like Tinder.
Yeah. I mean, Tinder. Plenty of Fish was the ghetto. Like Plenty of Fish was like.
But that's how the streets are.
Yeah, well, Plenty of Fish was like the streets, like Plenty of Fish. Anybody who watched this,
no parts.
Like, what you say, black people meet? I never been on. That sound like some church stuff.
Wait, is that
like black people?
And what is wrong with ChristianMingle.com? Don't even do that, okay?
I'm just saying, like when y'all first meet and greet gonna be at church?
No,
like Christian Mingle, like sites like that. You know they full of shit. I can imagine what someone put up there. Christian Mingle, like that means you like Baptist, whatever religion you follow.
Like Baptist.
Like so.
I guess you share common interests with your religion first, and then you build from there.
So
Church people are
you
nasty.
been on Christian Mingle before? You ain't see none of this. You ain't see none of this.
Church people are nasty.
Yeah, like you ain't
They
see,
are nasty.
It's because it's like a dating site. Like you can see it like a Sunni Muslim on Christian
You
Mingle.
can't listen. Muslim people are on sites too.
My
Like,
point.
listen.
So why they on Christian Mingle?
They on all the sites.
So
Omar,
this is
truth
why I
be
said in the
told.
beginning, you gotta have a lie together first.
Oh, now I see why. Okay. So I was watching a relationship coach online, and he said that online dating is for lazy people. Lazy and desperate.
I wouldn't say desperate.
Do you agree or disagree?
You
Yeah,
wanna
that was
answer
his
that?
exact words.
I disagree.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just something that don't try. If you try it, you might like it. It's just another way of meeting people.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's lazy, especially during Corona. How else were you going to meet people?
Right. I guess people was like, the world is on pause. I don't want to meet anybody right now.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't say it's for desperate people.
That's what he said.
I
won't
disagree.
even repeat his name, but we don't take
Yeah,
it too serious.
I don't think it's you desperate, but
Right.
It's easy.
You think it's easy?
Some people, I was going to say, I think most men go on the sites because it's easy. It's easy access.
Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me how. Why do you think that?
Oh God.
Just give me 3 secrets. Come on.
I'm saying like it's online dating is easy. Like you could be sitting in your living room, boy, watching the games. You can swipe 100 times or whatever. Somebody's gonna talk to you because they desperate.
Oh my gosh, see, desperate. You just say desperate.
Yeah.
So,
Cause you gotta think about it, like, cause she could be desperate as well as him. But for men, like for women, I'm gonna say for women, the women have the choice because like women get all kinds of men trying to talk to them day and night, online, offline. Like men don't. Like we don't always.
but
get
why
them.
do men think that? I think
They
that
don't.
is just.
But then you'll get that one. How would he say? Lazy and
yeah,
lonely?
he said lazy and desperate.
You'll get that one lazy woman or that's desperate and she see that dude's picture. He look like he got his shit together. Or she one of them who read his profile, all the lies. And she start entertaining it.
That sounds like a trap. I gotta get offline.
It is kind of like a trap. If you really think about it. If you believe something someone writes in their profile on a dating site,
Yeah.
you're full of it. When I was on Plenty of Fish, this is how I know. This is how I know when women don't read it. I put on that shit that I was a former NBA player. One girl finally read that shit and was like, "What team did you play?" So that shit was up there so long. I was like, "Why you asking what team I played for?" She was like, "Cause it say you played in the NBA, this and that." I was like, I could have just kept the liar, but I knew no one never read that shit.
So do we really think that people are creating these profiles, putting these pictures up from like 12 years ago?
Yeah.
And just lying. But how does that help you in your search to find a companion, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend?
The
Like,
first person you meet ain't gonna be your companion.
I heard that.
And a lot
Will
of
told me
times they're not on the site for that. They on the site to
Strike gold.
Just to
Me
like
get smashed?
have a good night.
Have a
Just
good
to
night.
have a good night. Not to
They're
meet,
not here for a long time, just a good time.
Yeah, not your husband. A lot of times they're not looking for that. So it depends.
Is anybody online looking for that? Were you?
No,
what were you looking for? Yeah. What?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Make it. Yeah. What were you looking for?
When I met her, since I got
initially, initially
before.
online.
Before.
I would
No.
say no. As
Before.
a single guy online, what were you initially looking for? A good time,
a good night.
something to do.
or something to do,
Something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, because it's
or
like
someone to do.
sometimes that happens too. But I would say I would more lean towards something to do than like looking for like love. I wasn't necessarily looking for love online. Like she's not the first person I actually dated for real from online. But
So you've had success before.
I wouldn't call it success. I would call it.
He's had. He's had a relationship before me that with someone he met online.
So I would say
that is
success.
Well,
success.
yeah, but
Even though it didn't work out, you had a relationship and y'all met online. It was for however long it was, but
okay. That's how I got there.
listen, I got lucky last year. It was only 3 months.
Yeah, what I'm saying is though, like a lot of times it's not. You don't like me personally. I wasn't looking for love. Like even in my last relationship that I had with somebody, I wasn't looking. I ended up liking her. Like she was a little ghetto. She's the total opposite from that person. But it was like when I met her, I thought it was like she was all nice and quiet. You know that church girl vibe that really ain't there, but she act like it. So. So she was just like real quiet, and I was like, "What I tell you?" I said when we walked away from each other, I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to get her off those sites." 'Cause I thought she was a nice girl, but you're not initially looking for love on like no.
Some people are.
Nah, I
Some
don't
people
believe
are
that
looking
shit.
for love.
So were you honest? Well, did you give honest bullet points on your profile, or did you lie too?
No, I gave honest. I don't remember exactly what it was, but no, I didn't lie.
Okay.
I didn't lie. I think men do that more.
I ain't had nothing up there.
More than women.
So it's just about pictures. So you really don't care what she's talking about on her profile. If
I
the
didn't
pictures
read.
look
I didn't
good-
read her profile. I saw pictures. I even remember the pictures that she had up there. Yeah, I just saw pictures instantly, and then being at that site, the women have to say something to you first. I only spoke to it was 3 girls, but she gave me the most consistent conversation. So the other person I exchanged numbers to, but it wasn't like nothing. Then me and her exchanged numbers, and it was like once we exchanged numbers, it was like an everyday thing. Like it was everyday conversation until it was because we both got iPhones. She's like, let me see who I'm really talking to in case I was catfishing her. So she said
Right,
that.
that's a big thing because you get catfish.
She was like, let me see who I'm talking to. And then I was like, oh, you can. We FaceTimed on the phone. And we've been FaceTiming ever since.
That's a big deal too because you like, wait, let me see if this is a real legit person.
Yeah.
Now that you guys are in a relationship, right? Do either of you have anything that you're just not willing to share? Like, you are never going to tell Omar XYZ. You are never going to tell Gloria XYZ.
She think it's
I'm
wrong.
gonna say no. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's things and that happened in my past that just shouldn't be.
Like
I mean,
body
I think
count?
Huh?
Like body count?
Not body count, no, but like.
Do we play those games? I don't play them games.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't play
We
that.
had those conversations.
Yeah, we had those
though.
conversations, but like there's some things that I just won't mention.
Okay.
Not that it's a secret or anything, but it's
Well, for me, if you ask me, depending on how I feel, I might tell you that shit. Like, it kind of depends on what you ask me. So if she asks the proper question at the right time,
That's what men always say.
Yeah,
you
he's-
ask the right question.
Yeah,
if she asks me, it's not. It's because a lie is something you tell somebody. If I don't tell you that shit, I ain't lie to you.
right.
So
Like, right?
yeah.
right.
So
Well,
if she asks me something, like if it's something she just like may want to know, and if it's like she asks me, I don't feel it's a big deal. I would tell her.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like body count, especially when you're in a relationship, I think you can have those conversations. It's not like
Are you going to give your count? Would you? Did you?
I have, yeah.
Oh. Omar said no.
He said no.
She never asked me.
Oh, you
She
didn't
just
ask?
No,
She
because
just-
he was
'cause-
he was
No,
in the
because she
streets.
hears the story.
I already know.
He was in the
I don't
streets?
wanna, yeah,
Oh.
he was
She never asked me
hard
nothing like
in the
that.
streets. So I can imagine. Like I don't need to know the exact number, but just by the stories he say,
Okay.
All
wanna
I've
know.
ever told her was like, wow, internet stories. Which be funny to tell your friends. Like if I just told like a random story, like they can't see the people in the background, but like I know they will laugh because the story will be funny to tell. And I had quite a few funny
Quite a
stories
few.
from the internet.
Yes, quite
Like,
a few.
you know.
Not even only the internet. It's like, because
No, all
he's
good
from New
stories.
Jersey. So it's like, oh, I used to talk to her. I used to talk to her.
We
I
ain't
used
never
to-
went nowhere and I said that.
Yes, you did.
When?
You do that all the time.
I ain't never say I used to talk to
Not
somebody.
see you see people about. Oh.
We never seen nobody.
Yes, you did. We were
Online, maybe like Instagram, but
No.
where
If
we
you
went
see
at?
people in person, you can't be like, oh, I used to talk.
When
to
did
her.
I say that?
That's not sexy.
Just
Omar.
tell me
when we
when I
was
said
picking
it.
up your mother. There was the cop in the street. You didn't even say another one. Like you do say that. Now you forgot.
Yo, that was one incident.
No,
that was
see,
one
now,
time.
First it was never. Now it's one time. Okay.
You can't name no. That's recent.
Okay, Omar.
We just so happened to ride past. I'm like, hey, I'm rolling the windows down.
Hey,
She looked, hey. And of course I had to tell her, like, oh, that's who that was.
you spoke first.
Yeah, my tents was dark. She didn't know who I was. She was standing there. Like she said, the girl was a police officer. She had the yellow vest and shit on, standing there. I just be busting a turn, turn on red. So as we turning on red, she standing there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't this what happened? Be honest. We was by the Prudential Center. Y'all been to Prudential Center. Police be out there. There was an event going on. She standing on the corner. I'm like, what the fuck? I can say hi. They ain't gonna kill me. But she standing there like I was like,
No, that's.
oh yeah, me and her used to. No, I did
he
not.
mentioned it.
I had to
He
tell you
mentioned
who
it.
it was.
Yeah.
So you don't think I'm
mentioned it.
crazy
That's
just.
what I just said. Like you
Speak
would
it.
mention,
All right, clarify.
Yeah, that only happened once.
What was the first thing that came to mind when you met Omar for the first time?
What was the first thing? I don't know.
Well, now get your mind
What was the
together.
first thing? I thought he was funny.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it was Corona. We went to the first time we met, we went to Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
So we sat and talked or whatever. I just thought it was funny.
I talked.
He's
Wait,
lying.
the first date too? You talked. You did all the talking. What
He's
was your
lying.
first impression of Glory when you met her?
Was she mute? Like, was she? No, I'm playing. My first initial impression of Gloria, she was like real observant. Like I felt like she was nervous. Like I thought that's what I initially thought.
First
Like
date.
because she was
nervous.
talkative
You
on the
wasn't
phone.
nervous?
Wasn't nervous.
On the phone, she was talkative. When she got there, she was just, giving that. I'm about to leave any minute vibes.
Oh, I'm about to go to the bathroom and dip.
Yeah.
Gloria, if Omar would have stood you up for the first date, would you have given him a second chance? If he called and was like, oh, this happened.
Knowing me, probably not. No.
Why?
Because he could have called me like prior to, especially if I like was already on my way or like sitting there waiting for him. Yeah, I don't feel I would give him a pass for that. No.
Would you have? If she stood you up for the first date?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, he would have.
He
No.
would have given you.
Yeah.
What would you have done if she would have stood you up for the first date?
It depends on what her excuse was.
Yeah, he would have.
Her lie was together. I probably would have. I mean, I'm a man. I'd have gave her another chance. But depending on what her lie was, 'cause she definitely would
Why
have.
have to be a lie?
Come on now, why would you stood me up?
It could have been an emergency. I don't know.
What emergency? Think about it. What emergency?
Maybe I changed my mind. I don't know.
See, there's the lie.
Maybe I just like, I don't think I'm gonna do this.
Oh my gosh. So have you ever been catfished?
Oh man, yeah, like I ain't gonna necessarily say catfish. She heard this story like one time, me and the girl met at a Starbucks in West Orange. I remember this shit, and we was like a little closer than this at the table. Like it was a round table, so we facing each other, and she kept talking like this.
Oh, I see where you going.
So I was like, huh? huh? I kept saying, so it got annoying. So at first, right, I text my friend like, you ain't gonna believe this motherfucking girl. So I'm saying what happened. So then my friend said, which is a girl, she said, well, since you met her online, like, go look at her pictures. And now I looked at all her pictures. It was all grins. So I was like, oh, she must have no teeth. It's the first thing I'm thinking of. Like, she must have no teeth. So now I'm sitting there. I'm thinking like, she got to use like a P word or a V word or something so you can get the foof. Shit, right? So now I'm sitting there. I was like, one last time, I was like, it's a little annoying. You keep doing like, I'm sitting.
She had her hand over her mouth.
She kept covering her mouth. So then when she got so upset that, like, damn, what the fuck? And when she said that, that's when I saw, I was like, So now I don't got nothing to say, but like I got some jokes, but I don't know her like that. So I didn't say anything. So now I'm just sitting here. So then she went back to doing this. So I was like, could you stop doing that, please? Like, it's getting annoying. You keep covering them. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why you getting cut? That's how I talk. And she got like real loud. So I was like, all right, don't worry about it. Slapped my hand on the table and I walked out. And as I'm walking out of the Starbucks, it was a dude sitting there getting his coffee. He high-fived me like, man, I would have cussed her ass out. So I started laughing because I didn't know her to really say anything. Yeah. So I walks out, and when I gets outside, she saw a car was getting in. She got on the car, came over there like, you know what, my bad, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, it's cool. Like, it's fine. It's like, I'm trying to apologize. I was like, nah, because I could have cussed your ass out in there. I ain't know them people, right. And I don't know you. So I could have just went in on you, but because you don't know me, you got loud like I was your boyfriend. Like, you don't do no shit like that. She like, no, like, let's try this. So I was like, nah, you get one chance to get a first impression. We cool. I got my car and I pulled off. But I wouldn't have saw her again. And even if the meet and greet would have went cool, I would, like, how am I be hanging out with her? Oh. Take her to a comedy show or something. She
right. Laughed. So she was misty?
No, they was like, you know what it looked like to eat an Oreo cookie?
Like a shitty mouth.
Yeah, it was like that. And she wasn't bad looking, so I ain't see why it looked like that. That's my like only catfish story that I could think of.
Oh my. Have you ever been catfished?
I have never been catfished, no.
Okay. Good, lucky. No. So, what advice do you have for single people right now?
Shoot your shot and see where it goes.
Online and offline?
Online, anywhere. The worst she could tell you is no, from a man's perspective. Or she could lie, I got a boyfriend, or whatever they're going to say. The worst thing could happen is they tell you no.
What is the best part of online dating from your perspective?
I would say when you finally meet the person you're talking to and they're like actually normal. I mean, that's the best part because you can get crazies and they, can really be, out there. But I think the best part is when you finally meet someone and, they're normal and then, you guys are compatible or whatever. I mean, yeah, I actually don't have any horror stories from online dating, so.
Oh, I feel like you a pro at online dating.
Who, me?
No, Chloe.
Oh.
On Bumble. Bumble.
Only on Bumble?
Yeah, only on Bumble. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How long have you been on the dating apps?
Which one?
How many have you been on?
Like 5 or 6 of them.
At the same time?
All at the same time. Same pictures, same lie, everything.
Give me your top 5.
POF, BLK.
I was about to say POF, but that's Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish, BLK. Bumble, some dude from work told me about that. Shit. Zook, I was on that one before. Zook.
You was never on Tinder?
I wasn't striking gold on Tinder. But I was on it.
He was on
Tinder? Wait, was Grindr a thing too?
Yeah, but I never did that one.
Okay. Any other ones?
Nah.
Just those 5?
Just those.
Are you trying
5.
multiple dating apps? No.
You know Facebook got dating Two. You know that, right?
I don't have Facebook.
I had that before too.
So you suggesting I go on Facebook?
It's already on Facebook.
Oh, I just.
She don't have Facebook.
I don't have
but
Facebook.
Oh, well then, yeah. Like, you can try
Instagram
that.
have dating too?
Yeah, they can go on your DM. It's all the same
that's
shit.
not
Online
the
is
same
online. If you meet Instagram or an actual dating site, to me, it's no different. If I go on your DM to say something I couldn't say where other people could see it, what's the difference?
That's true.
You got a point. I did meet somebody from online, well, Instagram.
And how did that go?
I feel like I was catfished.
Oh.
Because you know how people appear to look taller because you know you can like angle your pictures to be a certain way, and I was taller than this person.
Why you ain't ask them that shit?
How tall are you?
Yeah. Those are like the top questions.
Well,
how
yeah,
tall
when you
are you?
first start
What you do for a living?
talking,
how
yeah,
many kids
that's
you
one
got?
of the things you ask. Like, how tall are you? Or
Those was the top three questions. How tall are you? What you
I
do
didn't
for
ask
work?
like
And
how
how many
tall the
kids
person
you got?
was, but all the other things, sure. But it was a lot of red flags, so that's why it didn't like pan out to anything. But yeah.
Well, most of the time, it's not supposed to. You gotta like, you gotta go on a couple of dates to wiggle them out a little bit.
Right. So, do you have any single friends you could hook me up with?
Nah.
Why is that a thing? Every time
Because
that I
you know
ask
why?
people
Let me say this. Let me
they
say
don't
this.
know
Hold
anybody.
up. Let me say this.
He
When I
knows
first-
not just you.
time out. When
He
I
knows
first
people.
when I
No,
first met
everybody
her,
knows
they
people.
asked me.
Why? He
She
knows
ain't got no
people,
friends. Here's the thing when you hook friends up with
This
friends.
is why
Yeah.
This is why I told
Is it
them
a good
no.
idea?
I said, because if that shit don't work out, you're gonna complain to her, that she gonna tell me. She gonna tell me the shit he did that I already know he was gonna do anyway. So if I know my homeboys ain't shit, like if I know their intentions, they ain't really, you know what they want. And then they go after my girlfriend's friend or their sister, and then it don't work out. So now you got that nigga, or that guy they hooked me up with, blah, blah, blah. And then I got to act like I didn't know he wasn't shit. That's my man. I got to, damn, he really did that? Damn,
I
that's
love that.
fucked
I
up.
love that
didn't
you
know
say
he was
that.
like that.
So what does that mean about us if we're still hanging around with people that ain't shit? Like
Because I ain't got nothing to do with that's like their personal life. That's like, I'm not going to stop hanging with my brother because he cheated on his wife. I ain't got shit to do with that. It's still my brother. My loyalty is to him. So if his wife is cheating on him, she's still cool with me. I don't know nothing about it.
Oh my God. But what about
She's not going to tell me, but
accountability?
she'll tell her sister.
But aren't we doing our family and friends a disservice by not holding them accountable?
I'm from an era where you mind your business.
See, I think that's what's wrong. We always
So we should
mind
just.
our
So you
business.
saying from the door, I'm supposed to
it can-
introduce
it
you
can
to
get
some
tricky.
guy that I know ain't shit?
No, I'm not saying that you should do that. No.
Like,
What
I
I'm
know
saying
his
is-
intentions. Like,
What I'm saying is, you know the old term, birds of a feather flock together. Like, for instance, I may have a few friends, they loose. Now, because you know my friend is loose, now when you see her friends, you just assume we all get down like that. All the time.
No,
and it's
no.
not that. No, that is a thing. That is definitely a thing for women.
It is. It is
Yes.
a thing, but
And for
you
men.
can't necessarily judge the people by like the company they keep
Right,
all the time.
We shouldn't. But what does that say about me if I know my friend, I mean, yo, we at this party and she about to go suck a dick in the bathroom every time we go out.
That's a
You
good
have to have a
friend.
conversation with her. Like, can you not do that
Right.
when we're out
There you
together?
go.
Like, you
Right.
do what you want.
Right.
yo.
But see, but that's
Do what you want.
accountability.
You telling
That's
me,
If
accountability.
you got a home girl that sucks dick every time you go out, I want you to bring her around.
No.
I mean, that's the one I want to hook. If Gloria told me, man, she sucks dick, I'm telling all my homeboys about her.
Really? And now you
All
want
of
just
them.
gonna be really so
Yo,
they get
y'all
their
got
dick
to
sucked?
meet this one.
That don't mean that she gonna suck
No.
their dick. It just means
She gonna
that
suck somebody's dick.
maybe it's none of your friends. Maybe it's the other people at the
She
party.
gonna find one of these
But
niggas she like.
but listen, right?
If
So
she's sucking random dick at parties, man.
some people go off of vibe and chemistry. Like I hear that a lot. You know, we were vibing and she likes to suck
I'm gonna
dick.
tell him she's a vibe.
She's a vibe.
You better get a vibe out of this one. I mean, some shit you just don't pass.
But
You
listen,
don't
right?
pass up.
So let's say, you and Gloria talking and you discovered that, like she told you, I have a friend that, she's a free spirit and this is what happened. Will you pass that judgment off on her? Will you start to think that she and all of her friends get down like that? Or maybe once upon a time she used to get down like that too?
I would believe once upon a time she got down like that.
Why?
Wow.
I'm saying, look, this
You
is
the bathroom dick sucker. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Like, I used to do that before. Because
I ain't saying that she sucked dick in the bathroom, but I ain't gonna make it seem like you just that fucking innocent. Like, come on. Like,
That is my point. That's
me
my
and her
point,
have
Omar.
conversations like when I be like, what I say to her, I be like, yeah, you got it. Like we'd just be randomly talking, and she'd be like, oh, how you know she ain't want to get got?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because women want it too.
So that lets me further know. How you know she ain't want to get got? I ain't putting shit past nobody nowadays.
You shouldn't put anything past anybody, but that's just my point, right? At some point, you start to think like, damn, like, you still hanging out with a chick that sucked dick in the bathroom?
Yeah, if she was my friend since elementary school.
It's probably her lookout. I mean,
she's on the lookout. She's somebody coming. Like, I would just be like, why would you still want to hang out with somebody like that?
And on top of that, it depends on how old you are. Like, you in your 40s, mid-40s.
Why you can't still be...
And you just randomly sucking dick in bathrooms and shit? Like, damn.
But she's not doing it by herself. Maybe they are exchanging,
Exchanging what?
He doing her and she doing him. And
yeah, but you didn't say all that. You just
but I'm just saying, we don't know what's going down. We just know that's what she like to do. But maybe she's finding other people that likes it,
I mean, if that's the company she keep, she can't always come around me. I mean,
why not?
I wouldn't be wanting to eat. She got to bring home silverware and shit like that. I mean, if she just randomly, you just listen to what you said.
I know what I just said.
She just randomly sucking dude's dick in the bathroom. Sounds like fun, but I'm not gonna. We can't be hanging out with you like, cause when you got couples friends, right? Mm-hmm. We can't be like, if she be like, oh yeah, my friend gonna come. Like, that's the one that be sucking dick in the bathroom. Damn, you bringing her again?
Be like
I can hang out with her every now and then, but I don't want to.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. It's like,
and every time she go to the bathroom.
Like every time she go to the bathroom, like, damn, is she in there by herself?
But that's just like the point that I'm trying to make. Like, I know like a lot of married couples, other single people, and I'm like, everybody knows a lot of people, and it's like, y'all don't have anybody. I'm saying,
if you looking for someone to hang out with,
and
if you looking for someone to hang out with, is one thing. If you looking for
what you mean hang out? What was that?
Hang out, like you might want to go. You might want to go like on a date or like a show,
like
concert, something.
Like
play pool, something. If you're looking for someone to hang out with, it's easy to introduce someone to that. Now, if you're looking for somebody like that's serious, that's on you to take them serious. Because if you're just trying to hang out in the beginning, you don't know these people, so you hanging out, you getting to know them, and like she would say, it takes a while. Like she used to tell me it takes a while for you to figure out if it ain't going anywhere, something like that. She used to say, and I'll be like, no, for me it's like 30 days. Like I know in like 30 days if this shit ain't going anywhere.
Oh, really?
She would say, like, I would date someone, give them a couple of months, and it's like, I ain't got that, I ain't gonna say I don't have that much time to wait.
In like 30 days. Like, that's not.
In 30 days, you're gonna be done did something I don't like, that I'm gonna be like, I ain't gonna keep hanging out with something. It could be random.
What would make you stop hanging out with that person?
Yeah, I just would stop. So, it depends on what I'm looking for.
So you would ghost somebody and not say anything?
No, me personally, I'll let them cut me off. Because women feel happy when they be cutting them. They cut people off. Like they feel more better about themselves to tell their girlfriends, girl, I ain't fucking with him no more. All the time, he ain't give a fuck if you was fucking with him or not. So like I've been that person. It's like, so if they cut me off, it's like, oh, it's cool. Like especially if it's online, like man, you just a swipe away from the next friend. Like realistically, when I used to tell this all the time, online dating is so easy. It is not hard to quote unquote date. Because at the end of the day, I know some of y'all ain't gonna be what I'm looking for. But if you cool enough, I'll hang out with you. Like, if I hang out with you a little longer than expected, well. But I know for a fact that just dating you, it's easy. If this go bad, I'm gonna be tonight. Like, you can leave this date. Like, if this was a date, like just me and her, and it ain't really. As soon as I hop in my car,
you just gonna be swiping your ass.
I gotta swipe because fuck, I ain't know her like that. To feel like, oh, she's the one. She's the one. Like, when I met her, I felt like maybe like after a week, I was like, yeah, she's the one. I told her that. Like, I felt like.
I think men know.
Yeah, like I felt like, but she would think like, oh, I'm just talking. If I tell her something now, whatever.
But online dating sounds expensive because if you keep swiping and having all these
going on dates,
like,
right?
It can be. That happens. But then if you ain't got the kind of money to keep going, then you do meet and greets.
No, because I believe in the meet and greet.
You ain't got to spend no money.
Break down what's a meet and greet.
Yeah, you ain't got to spend no money on no meet and greet. For instance, we both from Plainfield, meet me on Front Street. Find something random. You might not want to really go out with her. Or you go out on this date with this girl and it's like a catfish now, and you in the neighborhood you from. Or you fucked if somebody see you like, damn, we saw him with some busted. Or your girlfriend see you like, what the fuck she was doing with him? So you do a meet and greet outside, public place, not at night, daytime, after work, or on the weekend, whatever, right before Walmart. Any of these places that—
You said Walmart?
Walmart, Costco, any of this shit. Because you don't really want to go on a date. Women do it all the time. A woman could get a man to meet her anywhere. She don't necessarily have to say, like, it be him that want to go out for a date, want to go out for drinks. She could be like, I got to go get some pants and meet me at Target. He going to go, fuck it, that's his opportunity. So, and if that conversation go well on a meet and greet, then we should figure it out if we're going to go on a real date. Because the meet and greet is, let me see what she really look like. Right. Let me see if the pictures was legit. Yeah. Same thing with him. If he tall, short, or, he got his teeth, he don't got his teeth, whatever. You figure all that shit out on a meet and greet or FaceTime, any of that shit before you go on a date. Yeah. It's like some women, from my experience, some of the women, they instantly think like this might be it. Like my intentions might just, this shit just about to be fun for me. But for them, it's like, from whatever I said, my personality, he seems like a nice guy and shit. But they don't know that. So you hang out. Now you done whatever. Right. And you mad. It ain't work out. Whereas though you should have went on a meet and greet. Stop trying to date that man instantly. You don't know. You don't know his financial situation. You don't know. No, none of that. And then you get some of the women, like when you online dating, some of them are flat out freeloaders.
Well, yeah, I can believe that.
They looking for something to eat.
They just looking for something.
Yeah, they looking for something. Or they pick restaurants they've never been to.
So what if they pick a restaurant 5-star, you got those little $4 signs next to it, you saying yes or no?
For the first date?
For the first date.
Yeah, it depends on how she look.
This is after the meet and greet.
How she look determine where we gonna go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like we ain't gonna I'm being honest. If she could come looking like she ready for Fridays, or she ready for something else. It depends. Cause you get some of the women, from my experience, they lie about their life too. Like what they got going. Trust me, I can sit on here and talk for days.
So you just think majority of the shit online is like 85% of it.
It's 85% of a lie. This is why when I was on it, I never put nothing in my profile. I wouldn't put anything to say. I did used to lie and say I worked for the post office.
Why?
Because I thought that shit was funny. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I don't know if Gloria knows this. This shit is funny. My homeboy worked for the post office. I was at his house one day. So I took that stupid hat. I took the hat and shirt. Took like 4 pictures and shit. Then I took another while I was at work at my job now. Took a picture by the mail truck that was randomly by somebody's house. Put those pictures up. Told everybody I was a postal carrier. They believe that shit. You know why? That nigga got benefits.
Right, good job.
They got job the whole time. They'll believe it. How would you really know I work for the post office? You ain't gonna never see I'm grabbing I got an ID on, but you're never gonna see my ID. You're never gonna see nothing. So it's the lie that I'm pertaining
So if you feel her, at some point you gotta be honest.
Yeah,
what? No, if she read that shit I'm gonna tell her the truth if we talking.
Oh, I was gonna say,
if she never read nothing about my profile or never asked me any important questions outside of how many kids you got, then I kind of know like there's no real interest here. She's never asked me nothing important. Even when you ask them a person like, well, what you do for a living? And then in response, you're supposed to ask me that. If you don't, like you just assume like whatever, you kind of know like they have different intentions. And then some of the women wonder why like he might have got something and then kept it moving.
Mm-hmm. So any girls caught you in a lie? Like from the site?
One girl, I didn't know when the post office days off was. Like this shit was like, and she knew that shit. Like, nah, because your days slip every week. I was like, delete, bitch ain't gonna be catching me in no lie. Like she knew her shit. And when it come to find, like she worked at some post office. This is how she knew. That was the only time. And then when I got caught, instead of like denying it, I just deleted her. Like I ain't got time for this shit catching me in my shit. Like I know I'm lying.
Okay.
So like yeah, but some women don't ask the proper questions to make it seem like their intentions be pure. Mm-hmm. So then they wonder though like why it's not really working. Because sometimes like their intentions don't really be pure. Like the man intentions don't be pure. Just men be worse with it.
So Glo, do you prefer online dating or meeting people in person?
I'm gonna say meeting people in person. I did try the online thing, but if you can meet them in person, I guess that's better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then you don't have to deal with like.
But what makes the difference? Because you can still tell me a lot in person.
You can. You can. You're right. You can.
But I guess like body language when they no.
Yeah, I mean
in person, it will be the lies can be better than online. Online, I got to keep that shit up. If I lie to you in person, you basically taking what I'm saying at face value. If I have to lie to you in the beginning, when you meet people in person, I think they bullshit you more than they do online. Think about it. If I walked up to you in the bar or something, bought you a drink, just start trying to talk to you or whatever, you ain't asking me nothing important. Absolutely nothing.
This is true. The conversation is different.
You ain't asking me shit.
When you meet them.
I'm just sitting there,
bar, like
I'm just sitting there
loud
talking. And as y'all can see, like I'm a talker. So if I walked up to you, just start making you laugh, yeah, I'm in there. I ain't got to tell her shit important. Nothing. I got 19 kids home. She ain't concerned about that shit. I'm sitting here making her smile, grin. Oh, it was funny. Like she said, she thought it was funny. Cha-ching, that's it. A nigga with personality, when you got a personality, all that extra shit is out the window.
That is true, Sean.
That's not true.
Listen,
that's not true.
In person,
have a job.
You not
that's not true.
Well, once you get down to it, yes,
once you get down to that shit, but in the beginning, it's just whatever I'm telling you, whatever I'm saying to entertain you at this point. If I'm online, I'm answering. Online, that shit more like a job interview. They asking you all that shit. Like they checking you out for a husband. Even if you ain't even there. They asking you all these damn questions like
application.
They looking like job application. They looking for a husband. Like you need to be serious. Like you get women who'll be like, I got 3 kids. 2 of my kids are basically adults. Oh no, you got too many. How many you got? 2 baby fathers. Like damn, but I got too many. These are her standards. Now this is to be the same woman that can meet me in person. She don't give a fuck about how many kids I got. In reality, when you online dating, the chances of you meeting somebody's kids be slim to none. You could date them for months, never know where they live, never know none of that. Even if you go in his house, the best you're gonna get is the pictures on the wall. Oh, those his kids. Or if they find your social media. Those his kids,
right?
Or they do the social media background check. They do that. They look for her.
So like complicated.
It's true.
That's the men's side of it. Don't get.
Listen, we went to where we go for your birthday again? Wherever we went.
Please, we went to Belize.
Right? I posted the one picture with her, and I said. Something like, I found somebody who, make me look dope. Or some shit I say, I don't remember. She comments on the shit. All my little female friends start speaking to me. They don't like none of my pictures no more. they don't send me memes no more. None of that shit. None. I'm like, damn. Then the one person I showed you, when the one girl was like, "Oh, she said she was your girl." Whatever Gloria wrote on the like under the post, the girl comment. I'm like, well, you should have asked her. Like, don't if you see that the person said it. Like, I'm sure, but her page is private, mine's is public. So when I'm sure they clicked on it, and I'm like, because I told her as soon as you write that, you're gonna get the random friend request.
Yeah, because he used to be in the streets. So it's all
It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So before we go, what is some advice you would give to single people looking to date online? Both of you can answer that.
I would say date with the purpose. Like if you really if you really like if from a man's perspective, if you really like that woman, like pursue it, like you really want to be in that relationship. Because personally, like I know how I could waste your time, like you could waste mine. I will allow that person to waste my time because I know it ain't really going anywhere. But if you're serious about somebody, like show them you serious about them, so they won't think you just another guy that she done met online or something like that.
Okay. What advice do you have, girl?
I would say, definitely try. A lot of people, don't want to try online dating for whatever reason, but I think, you should try it. And like he said, you should have a purpose. You should know what you're going on there for, because a lot of people will waste your time, and you can just, not deal with any of that. So you have to know what you're looking for, and you have to kind of like sift through the lies because it's very hard.
Right.
It's very hard. But if you just, take your time and know what you're looking for and kind of try and like weed out the liars, you're like,
Fuck you, hold up. Did I lie to you?
No.
Like, just be, hold up. No, before we go.
Before we go, what?
Somebody can watch this and look at it and
No,
be like,
you did not.
damn, he said all that shit. And she, but let's be honest, like, when we met, like,
you didn't.
everything I kept it real about.
I was talking about
But I'm just saying, like, somebody could watch this and be like, I don't see how that girl with that motherfucker, because he's flat out saying, I'm just speaking from my personal experiences. Like, I met somebody, then I took that situation serious. I didn't know. I'm first to tell you, I wasn't the person that would always take online dating serious. Like, to me, like, I was bored. Like, it's Corona time, like the fuck. Like, it's to me, that shit is something that it's no different to me than being on Instagram and Facebook. It's really not. It's the same thing. You can make your life look good through them pictures, lie about everything else, find somebody that's beat to talk to you. There you go.
Okay. So they just dropped a lot of jewels. So I just want to say thank you guys for being my guests. I hope you have fun. And tune in. I'll be back next month with another episode of the Now What podcast, Navigating Life in Your 40s. Peace.